Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the 3 by the Sea Designs podcast. My name is Kim and this YouTube channel is all about 3 by the Sea Designs, which is a shop that I have with my mom DREAMA and my sister Becky. It's an online shop on Etsy and we sell handmade things, project bags, hand-dyed yarn, notions, stitch markers, things like that for knitters and crocheters. And this channel is about our shop, but also about things that I'm making, works in progress that I'm either knitting or crocheting or other things too, mostly knitting and a little bit of crochet. And so I share all about that with you, as well as things that are going on with our shop. So welcome if you're new, thanks for checking it out, and thank you so much for all of our returning viewers for coming back. We've had a lot of new subscribers in the last couple of months, so I just wanted to say a special welcome to everyone who is new, and I hope that all of you enjoy this episode. Today is Friday, May 17th, and this is episode 44. I'm recording in the morning. It's, I don't know, maybe like 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. I have a lot to do today, so I'm going to try to get through this episode without having to edit too much. I am in a little bit of a different spot. Normally I'm back sitting at this table, but the last time I recorded at the table, I wasn't on my regular tripod, so it was so wobbly. I apologize for the last episode being so wobbly. If you even noticed, I noticed it. I didn't notice when I was recording, but I noticed it when I was going back and editing, and I was like, oh no, but it was too late. I couldn't re-record all of that hour-long episode. So anyway, I'm sitting over at my little desk that I have in the corner, and I know that the lighting sometimes gets messed up when you change things around, so I hope it looks okay for you all. All right, let's dive in. I've got some shop news. I've got 2 finished objects to show you. One of them I finished, another one my mom finished, and I've got 4 works in progress. 3 of them are brand new. You've never seen them. Some future plans, happy mail. Only one thing for happy mail this time. So let's go ahead and get started. So for shop news, I have some super exciting announcements. Well, first of all, if you ordered our last mystery sock set, it was the Let's Get Together Parent Trap inspired yarn and notions set. So that has shipped out. We actually sent them out not yesterday, but the day before. They were taken to the post office. So we are so excited for you guys to get those. We actually got them out early this time. Usually we're either right on time or a day late. Today, or this time, we got them out early because we wanted you to have them and get ready for all of your summer sock knitting or whatever you're gonna make with it. It's a full skein and a mini skein. You also, if you ordered the needle stoppers, you got those as well. So you should be getting those very shortly, probably even some of you today, tomorrow, so Friday, Saturday, and probably Monday, Tuesday, you will be getting those. So we're very excited. We hope you all love them. We love how the colorway turned out. I'm not going to show it now because obviously you guys haven't gotten yours yet, but I will show it on the next episode in a couple of weeks. So thank you to everyone who ordered that. And speaking of mystery sets, tomorrow, which is Saturday, the 18th at noon Eastern time, we will be putting up our new mystery set. There's going to be some options for it, but check out the theme. We have been wanting to do a Barbie theme for so long, and we thought since it's summertime, Malibu Barbies, like, you know, Miss Surfer Girl, we thought this would be perfect for not just this season, but just our aesthetic. We love these colors. And of course, all 3 of us have loved Barbie our whole lives, obsessed with Barbies our whole lives. So we just thought this would be such a fun theme for this time of year. And like I said, we've been wanting to do this one for so long now. So that will go up starting tomorrow. on Saturday. There's going to be some options. You can of course do the yarn only. You can do, we're going to have a progress keeper, so you can do the yarn and charm option, or we also found these super cute needle stoppers. So we thought we would give you the option of either doing the yarn only, the yarn and charm, or all three, the yarn, the progress keeper, and the needle stoppers. So, and of course it's very Barbie themed. So that will start for sale as a pre-order tomorrow, and we will keep them up. We're going to try to beef up our inventory on these a little bit. We want as many people as possible to get this set. We know it's going to be a very popular set. So we're keeping that in mind, but don't wait to order it. Just go ahead and get it pre-ordered, and of course they will ship out. We've been trying to do like a 4 to 5 week turnaround. So this time in June, maybe like up to the 25th of June to get those shipped out to you. So it's going to be so much fun. We're so excited about this set. We did a little teaser in our Instagram stories yesterday, and you guys have really seemed to love it so far. So many of you were excited about it. That is going up tomorrow. Our next collection, which is our summer collection, will come out on June 8th, which is a Saturday. So just a few weeks from now. It'll go up, of course, as always, at noon Eastern time. We will have new yarn. You can see some of the yarn here. New yarn, new project bags, new stitch markers, new needle stoppers, notions, things like that. And of course, I will do a preview video of all of that a few days before the collection comes out. So, but mark your calendars for Saturday, June 8th. And I wanted to show a couple of things that we have left in the shop. We have some of our Get Happy on our coquina base, which is an MCN merino cashmere nylon base. It's a fingering weight. This is Get Happy. I think this might be the only base we have left. Besides the St. Augustine Surrey base. And I was thinking about making something with the two of these together. I just think it's so beautiful. Maybe a hat? I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But we do have some of these left. We also have a couple of Flower Power on our St. Augustine Surrey. You guys absolutely killed it with purchasing this colorway. The only ones we have left are on Surrey, on our St. Augustine, which is a baby Surrey alpaca silk blend. It's a lace weight. So this would also look really cute together if you held it double or did something with these together. So I'm either thinking about doing something with these together, which that looks really pretty, or with held with the Flower Power. But I wanted to let you know that there are a couple of those left in the shop, not many. And then we also have a couple of our Happy Camper needle stoppers left. The blue ones sold out. The pink ones are almost sold out, but I think there might be 1 or 2 left of the pink. And then there's just a few left of the red as well. So those are still there. And then we're adding, by the time you see this, they'll already be back in, but we had a couple of new progress keepers come in that we wanted to go ahead and get in the shop for the beginning of summer. So our Happy Camper, one in pink, one in blue, or no, did we call these glampers? I can't remember what we called these. They'll be in the shop. These have been so popular. We've had them every year, I think for the last 5 years or so, and they've been just so popular every single year. And I wanted to show you, so as of June 8th, that's when our new collection is coming out, like I said, for summer. We do still have some summery themed progress keepers in the shop if you wanted to go ahead and get a jump start on summer. These are things that we've had in the past that we've kept in the shop all year round, because even though they are summer themed, they're just very tropical, and very much, since we live in Florida, our kind of Florida tropical vibes that we have. So we always like to have something in the shop that's related to where we live. So we have our Shoreline Treasures. Those are currently in the shop. And I think any of these would go cute with the Malibu Barbie Malibu Dreams mystery set. So we have a sunshine. We have a sandcastle and a palm tree. This one especially is perfect for Malibu Barbie. We have a seahorse and a starfish. The starfish is definitely on the bigger side, but he's very lightweight. These are like a lightweight resin type material, and so he's super, super lightweight. And then we have these cute little Mickey Mouse citrus Mickeys that are so adorable, Mickey heads. Pink, blue, and white we have as options. And of course, our progress keepers and stitch markers, most of them you have the options of getting lever backs or lobsters. We have 14mm lobsters or 12mm lobsters. And we also have closed rings as well on some of the smaller charms. So I wanted to let you know about those currently in the shop. And then of course for summer we will have some new stuff, some really, really cute new stuff coming out as well. So that is it for shop news. Let's move on to finished objects. These pretty flowers back here were a gift from my daughter for Mother's Day, and there's like sunflowers and roses and little white daisy looking flowers. They're so, so pretty. Maybe I'll take a picture or a video of them at the end and show them to you. Okay, so the first finished object is this emotional support chicken that my mom actually made for me for Mother's Day, which I know she's my mom. She didn't have to make me anything, but she just was being sweet and wanted to make it. I don't know if it was officially for Mother's Day, but she gave it to me the day after Mother's Day. So it's actually yarn that I dyed for her probably for either her birthday or for Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, maybe no, it would have had to been 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. It was when I was first starting, like just practicing, when we still used to dye yarn on the stove in the kitchen before we ever did any like real practicing with burners or with now that we have our oven, but just practicing, playing around in the very beginning is what we used to do. So the pattern name for this is the Emotional Support Chicken. And I'm not remembering the name of the pattern designer, probably because I'm not the one that made this. So I will put it up on the screen here, what the name of the pattern, who designed the pattern. And of course I will link it below in the description box. But isn't it adorable? So it's a worsted weight. Is it worsted weight? I believe it's worsted weight. And so the yarn that I had dyed her was DK. So she held it double with a fingering weight in some areas. She kind of did, it's very scrappy, which is what it's basically intended to be. Well, you can make it scrappy or you can be very intentional about the colors that you choose. So some of it's yarn that I dyed, some of it she pulled from scraps or that she had and she held double with other yarns. I love her color placement that she picked. The yarn that I gave her, that is most of this is the yarn that I gave her, was like a DK weight set of minis. I think it was maybe like 10 minis. So it's so adorable. And she bought these bead eyes on Amazon, like a set of them, different colors. And the stuffing is just regular, you know, polyester, polyfill. You could stuff yours. I've seen people use leftover scraps of yarn, little, you know, ends that they cut off from after weaving in their ends. I have a whole bag full of stuff like that I'm planning, because I want to make one of these as well. So I have a whole bag full of stuff like that I'll probably use as well as some polyfill. So yeah, that's the emotional support chicken that my mom made for me. So thank you, Mom. It's so adorable. I have not even named her yet. I'm trying to think of a cute, clever name, some type of pun or something, but I haven't, or I might just pick a name. I don't know. I haven't named her yet. So isn't she adorable? I absolutely love her. My next finished object is a crochet item. I finished my tote. This is the Sea Star Scallop, Granny Scallop tote by Sea Star Crochet. It's a pattern that I purchased on Etsy. We've been following her for a while on Instagram, and I just love her feed that she has, like all of the pretty pictures. It's like very much the colors that we love for our business as well. So I've just always been drawn to her pictures, and so when she posted this one, and I was like, you know, I really want to make, I've been wanting to make something crocheted for a while. And so when I saw the tote, I was like, oh, I have to make this. Isn't it? It's finished. I love it. It can fit on your shoulder perfectly, just like that. I actually made this one for my daughter, Olivia. She's leaving to go visit her dad's family today. Actually, I'm taking her to the airport. She is going for a wedding that's happening, her uncle's wedding. So she's leaving today, and I thought this would be perfect for her to take with her. She can take it to the beach while she's gone, or, you know, just out and about. So I made this one for her. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, that brand. It's 100% acrylic. It's super, super soft, and I used 4 different colors. So you make the granny squares first, and then you seam them all together. It's so, the way she explained it in the pattern, because I am not like a seasoned crocheter, so I need good instructions. And she gave great pictures, highly, highly recommend the pattern. I absolutely love it, and I actually already started another one, not this pattern, but another one of her patterns that I'll show in just a few minutes. What else can I say about this? I will say, if I do this again, I will try to weave in the ends as I go, which is what I do on all projects as much as I can. But with crochet, you know, I don't really know how to weave in ends as I go. So I think that if I make one of these again, because of all the different color changes, I will try to weave them in as I go. So I'd highly recommend you try that as well. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of ends to weave in at once. But it just looks really, really cute. It's a great size. I even thought about lining the inside. My mom asked me, she's like, are you planning on lining it? And I was like, maybe, but not right now, because I would have to figure out how to do that, which I'm sure my mom could figure out easily. But since Olivia is leaving today, I don't obviously have time to line it now, so I could do it when she gets back. So I absolutely highly recommend it. Loved working on it. It was nice to have something different. I did go down a smaller hook size, and she said if you know, she gives you the dimensions for the squares, and if you're off either go up or down depending on your tension and your gauge. So I did have to go down a needle size, or a hook size, to, I think I used a 5.5 millimeter hook. So it was really, really, really fun to make. Highly recommend, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And now Olivia will have a cute bag to take on vacation with her. All right, so let's move on to whips. The first one is in this Christmas bag that we had in the shop last year. We will be bringing this bag back this coming Christmas. This was definitely a popular one. I think we called this Mrs. Claus's Kitchen. Our fabrics are custom printed for us, so this is not like something that you can go out and get like at a quilt shop. We've had some people ask about that, so just so you know, they're pretty exclusive to us. We do give the artist credit for the artwork, but it's not like you can go out and purchase this fabric at a Joann's or a fabric or like quilt shop or anything. So, but these bags will be back at Christmas time. So I'm making the Go-Go Throw by Ambah O'Brien, and it is a designed to use mini skeins, like an advent. That's the design of it. It's by Ambah O'Brien. I think I said that already. And I have made some progress. I'll show you up close the progress I've made. Is that the right side? No. Let me show you the right side. So I've added in 3 colors. I think last time I was where that progress keeper is, and I'd added in the 1 color and maybe it started the 2nd color. It's all pretty much lace work, which I love. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's very tedious and time consuming. But I absolutely love it, and I think it's gonna be gorgeous when it's all done. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far. There is a contrast color in between each color. You can see that sort of silvery gray there, which is actually this. This is Arkansas Yarn Co., their advent calendar that I purchased last year for Advent season. And I'm really happy with how it's going so far. Okay, so what else can I say about that? I have everything linked below, as always, to the shops that I've purchased from or to the patterns that I've purchased. They're all linked below. So the next 3 whips are new ones that you have not seen yet. The first one is, I'll show you the crochet tote that I started. It is the Sea Star Boardwalk tote. The pattern is also by Sea Star Crochet. And this one is not granny squares. It's more just crocheted in the round with some stripes. You can't really tell from this picture, but there's some alternate color stripes, sort of zigzag. It's so cute. And I'm using the same yarns that I used for the other tote. It's this I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby, acrylic yarn. And I used up pretty much all of that green color. This one, I used up pretty much all of that for this tote. So I won't be having that in the new one. But I'm using this peach color for the main color. This is color number 230 light peach. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use this one for the alternate color, which is fruit salad. It's just a white with some super cute speckling in it. Either that or I'll use this one, which was the other color that I had, This one was Meadow Dance. So I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But I've got the base finished. And I'm about to just start working in the round on the body part. So anyway, I'm very excited about it. Using the same size crochet hook, which is a 5.5 millimeter. I'm pretty sure that's what was called for in the, no, it wasn't called for. Let's see, what do they recommend? She recommends a 6 millimeter crochet hook, but I did go down to the 5.5, just like on the other one, because of how it was working out with the other one. It worked out perfect size-wise. So I stayed with that size hook. So loving, loving, loving this pattern again so far. This is one I can definitely see these two totes making a lot of. They are fairly quick, but they're a great gift for someone. So, and it's letting me use up all of my old acrylic yarn that I've had forever that I had no idea what to do with. So it's, I'm actually really loving it. Okay, my last two whips are socks. The first one I will show are the socks that I said I was gonna start last time when I was talking about future plans. It's called the Droid socks. And it is a pattern by, I'm just trying to show you. It's a pattern by Marie-Elyse Dugal. Sorry for the black and white photos. I think I showed it last time, a picture of it. And it's a very beautiful textured pattern. I'm actually really, really enjoying it. So I had showed you guys yarn last time that I wanted to use because she was inspired, her pattern was inspired by Star Wars and by all the different droids that are in Star Wars. So I knew I had to use some Star Wars themed yarn, and I had some from LoLoDidIt. I had bought a monthly club of hers long time ago. So I ended up using, this is her logo, and I ended up using the Grogu colorway, which was that green color that I showed. This base is 85% extra fine superwash merino, 15% nylon, 100 grams, 440 yards. It's a 3-ply, which I'm loving. And this is how it's turning out so far. I should have put it on a blocker. I'm almost finished with the first one. Let me show you the patterning. It's pretty hard to see the patterning on when it's all bunched up like this, but you can see it for sure. I'm loving it. So I'm making shorties. So I only did the patterning on the leg for I think 2 repeats. She has you stop like halfway through a repeat if you're gonna start the heel. So I did it for 2 repeats, and then I did the heel, and then so now when you're on the foot, you just do the patterning part on the top. This little progress keeper is a glow-in-the-dark one, and it's got green. We actually have these in the shop. I just thought that was a cute progress keeper to use for this. So let me get a blocker and see if it'll show up better on the blocker. My foot mannequin always works so good for showing socks. One thing that I like that she said in the pattern is because there's some cables, and when I say cables, it is like the simplest thing. It's not even like really cabling, because I don't even have to use a cable needle. And I am not a cable, I like cables, but I'm not a I've maybe done cables once or twice in my life. So when I saw cables, I was slightly intimidated, but I'm like, you know what? This is not a big deal. I can do this. So, but because of that cabling technique, she recommends going up a needle size, which I did. I went up to a 1.5, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. And it's working out perfectly. So I'm really glad that she recommended that. Highly recommend the pattern. It's really fun. And the really cool thing, another cool thing about her patterns is that she works on an honor system type of thing. I don't know if it's an honor system, but it's where she gives you coupon codes. So if you can't afford the full amount of the pattern, she gives you coupon codes to get a discount, which I think is really cool. So the Droid socks are coming along nicely, fully enjoying these. Highly recommend. Oh, I forgot to show the bag that my Star Wars project is in, or my Droid socks are in. So this bag, I have absolutely no idea who the maker is. It's a bag that my mom gave me years ago. I know it's not one of ours, but it's super cute. And the name of the maker is not anywhere in here. So I have no idea. Bag makers, put your names on your bags so we can always remember. If you can. If not, it's no big deal. Unless you have a shop and you want people to remember who your bag name, who the bag maker was. Anyway, so I just thought it was cute since it's like stormtroopers and Star Wars themed. I thought it was cute to use for my Droid socks. I wish I could give the maker credit for the bag. This is a bag from 3 by the Sea, which is a super old bag. We can see our old style of handle. But I have it in a Halloween bag because it's the Freckled Whimsy Halloween self-striping club that I showed you guys that I got last episode. And I'm actually making a pair of Serene socks. So this is the dyer, Freckled Whimsy. She just started a Halloween club for self-striping yarn. This colorway is called Halfway to Haunts. It was the May 2024 very first one. And this is her Splendid Base 8515 Superwash Merino Nylon 4-ply fingering weight. I'll have everything linked below. So what I did was I split the skein into 2. Isn't it cute? I split the skein into 2 because I wanted to do them 2 at a time. Like 2 different ones at the same time. But I got so excited about the colorway that I just kept going with the first sock. But I actually did start the second one. I'll show you in a second. So this is what I have so far. Isn't this such a fun color? I love it. I'm making the Serene socks pattern, which is a pattern that I designed that I came out with not over the summer, in spring, March. And everyone's been loving the pattern so far. I've gotten such good feedback on it. So I did use the purple mini that came with the set. What in the world? Why are you not focusing? That'll focus. There we go. So that's the purple mini that came with it. So I did use that for the heel, but I wanted to stripe the cuff. Oh, and I wanted to also tell you about this cuff. So if you want this little tiny pop of color at the top, it's just the cast on, which is that color. What you do is when you're going to cast on, let me grab a needle. I'll try to show you this. So you find the area that is in a color change. So you can see here, this is about to change from orange to this purpley pink color. Orange, now it's transitioning into this purple. So what I do is when I cast on, whatever that first color is, I find the color change, and that's where I start the cast on. So right here is where I would start this cast on. And I would like have the orange in one hand or on one finger and the purple on my other finger to go ahead and start the cast on like that. And just make sure that you're holding the color that you want to pop, that original color, in your where your thumb is. I hope that makes sense. So for this one, since I would want the orange to be on the top part, then I would hold that part with my thumb. You're not wanting to focus at all. I hope that makes sense. Maybe I'll try to do a little demonstration, or if you have any questions or that seemed confusing, then let me know and I can try to clarify. So I did start the second one. This might be a little easier to show you. I did start the second one, and I did that same thing where I did the black at the top for just a little cast on pop of color, and I held the black where my thumb is and the white, or I'm sorry, the orange where my index finger would be for casting on. So that's where I'm at so far. I've just cast on and did a couple of rounds of ribbing for that one. And I just went crazy with this one. So I'm gonna try to I wanna get this one caught up first before I continue with the one that I've gotten so far on. But I love this pattern with it. I love the pattern with self-striping yarn. It's really fun. It creates such a, this pattern just creates such a fun rib texture. And I only have it going on the front of the sock. But you could do it on both sides if you wanted to. So that is that. What else can I say? I have another glow-in-the-dark globe progress keeper on that one. I'm using needle stoppers that are Halloween. I have no idea what shop these are from, but my mom gave them to me last Halloween, I think, or maybe the one before, I'm not sure. So that's it, I think, for those. I'm really excited about them. I can't wait to see what the next colorway is in the club. I'm very happy that I purchased this club and that I got in on it from the very beginning. I feel like I'm gonna have lots of fun making these Halloween-y striped socks. Future plans, the only future plans I have are for summer sock camp, because I don't really want to cast on. I really want to focus on that go-go throw because it's pretty time consuming. So I want that to be my main focus as far as like a big project. And then I'm just going to be knitting socks for summer sock camp all summer. If you don't know what summer sock camp is, it's a summer long knit along or make along that the Crazy Sock Lady puts on every year. But I do have a specific cast on that I want to do, and these aren't socks, but they're slippers. So these are called Mrs. Hupps Slippers. This is a free pattern from alpacadirect.com. I'll link it below. My mom made me a pair of these, I don't know, a year or two ago, and I absolutely love them. So I thought, and I've been wanting to make them for a while. They are maybe bulky weight, chunky weight, So I think you would hold 2 worsted weight yarns together to get that chunky weight, I believe that's right. So I just think it's a lot of fun. It's like I said, a free pattern and pretty decent instructions from what I can tell. So it's Mrs. Hupps Slippers by Kelly Hobart is the name of the designer. So that is something that I want to make soon. And then, like I said, the rest of my plans are just summer sock knitting, summer sock camp sock knitting, and working on my go-go throw. So I only have one piece of Happy Mail. Let me grab it. Don't you just love when you've pre-ordered something and then you forget about it and you're like, it's truly like a surprise that when you get it in the mail, you're like, oh, I totally forgot that this was coming. That's what happened to me this week. So I had ordered back when the solar eclipse happened, which was April 8th. I ordered this probably even before then. I saw this yarn. The name of the dyer is Brenda and Heather Yarns.com. This is their logo. And look at this yarn for the solar eclipse. Isn't it so cute? It's self-striping. And it came with this cute little sticker. This was a pre-order because they had dyed it, and then I guess people liked it so much that they did a pre-order for it. And look at the cute little charm that it came with, and it says their name on the back. I hope that's showing up. Yeah. And then it shows the eclipse and the date. And I don't know, there were 2 different ones. I thought I ordered the one that was like truly the striping one, but maybe this is what it looked like. I can't remember. And that was the other thing about the eclipse or the pre-order, is you just don't remember what you ordered. But this was such a nice surprise. And they called it Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, which is funny. And it's on their Tough Toes base, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. I just love it. I'm so excited about it. And it was this cutest little sticker that it came with. Okay, so that's the only Happy Mail I have. I'm excited about that one. I've been just like self-striping yarn lately a lot. I ordered some yarn from, oh goodness, is it Turtle Pearl? I don't know. I'll show it to you guys when I get it, because I did order some more self-striping yarn. Anyway, I think that is all I have to show you for today. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This is going to be another long one, of course, but that's okay. And I just wanted to say thank you for all of your orders from the mystery set and from our last little update that we did with Flower Power. You guys, like I said, loved that one. And don't forget that our next mystery set goes up tomorrow on Saturday, the Malibu Dreams. And my daughter is traveling. Like I said earlier, I'm taking her to the airport today. So if you are the praying type of person, please say a prayer for her. She's going overseas to an area that is in a lot of turmoil right now. I don't really want to go into specifics on where she's going, but it's not really a safe place, and I'm not happy that she's going, but you know, she's an adult, she's 21. I can't tell her what to do anymore. So all I can do is pray for her and pray for God to protect her while she's gone. And I know she'll be with, you know, she's going to be with her dad's family. Her dad's brother is getting married, and I'm happy that she's going to go see, you know, her dad passed away. Well, longtime viewers will know this, that my daughter's dad passed away a few years ago, and all of his family lives in the Middle East. And so I'm just not, I'm just a nervous wreck right now, Mom, knowing that she's traveling to an area that is not okay. So anyway, like I said, I can't make her not go. All I can do is pray for her protection while she's gone. So thank you in advance to anyone who is willing to pray for her right now. She will be gone for like a little over a month, so I will be just a basket case while she's gone. I'm trying not to worry. I'm trying really hard not to worry. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode and for listening to me to the very end. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got some inspiration from the things that I've shown you and shared with you. And as always, take care, and I will see you again in a couple of weeks. Bye.